A very good morning to students of standard 6th. We have just started our new chapter in first semester. That we have just started only unit number 1, the world of colors. Okay, the world of colors. In that we have just seen one story also. वर्ल्ड ऑफ कलर में हमने एक स्टोरी भी देखा है अभी तक. ओके, एंड now you are not having the textbook also, that I knew. The quarreling colors, one of the part is quarreling colors, and second part also we have seen in the quarreling colors. Okay, quarreling colors. In these two part we have just learned about the colors fighting. Okay, chapter 1, world of colors. Standard 6th, subject English. In this chapter we have just seen the one of the part in this chapter, that is world of colors. In previous lectures we have discussed about the chapter number 1, world of color. In that also we have seen that activity number 1, the quarreling colors. Okay, so in that we have learned about the colors of rainbow. There are 7 colors of rainbow. Which are they? They are violet, orange, green, then yellow, red, then indigo. Okay, so all these colors are in a rainbow, present in the rainbow. Okay, so they were just discussing about the superior among themselves. One of the color was saying that I am the most important color because I have some specific value in me. So all the colors have described themselves among them, and they showed their importance to each other. One of the color, if we take an example of green color, then green color is saying that just because my color is present in the nature, that's why I am the superior one then among us. Like that all the colors showed their importance in this quarreling of colors in part 1. Okay, and we have also learned what the things or what most important things that is shown by all the colors. And in the second part we have seen that quarreling of colors. In that rain also came, storm also came. So they all, rain just made all the colors come and said that you all are unique from each other. You all have your own importance among yourselves. So don't fight and make a rainbow again, make a shine rainbow again. Okay, so this was the story that we have just completed in previous lectures, 2 lectures. Okay, and if you are not having the textbook, then I will just send the PDF of this textbook also. Okay, after completing this chapter, so you can see the PDF and read the chapter also. And in the first unit and in activity 1, activity 2 also we have just completed. In activity 2, what colors have you seen in the story so far, we have discussed that also. Activity number 2, activity number 3 also we have been discussed. That look carefully at your chart, and then some questions have been asked here, that also we have completed. And then was activity number 4, that was the second part of quarreling of colors. Now activity number 5. In activity number 5 there is given a picture of some of one of the class, and in that class there are tables, board and benches are there, but they are not arranged in a proper way. वो यहीं कहीं सब कुछ ये पड़ा है, पर वो अच्छी तरह रख के नहीं गए हैं. तो आपको अपने फ्रेंड के साथ ये पिक्चर देख के आपको प्लानिंग, इंटीरियर प्लानिंग क्लास का करना है. Okay, what do you mean by interior design? The interior design designs the home or our house from inside, not outside. Okay, the outside framework of a home or a house or a school, it is given by an architect. Okay, but the interior design means where to keep a board, where to keep the fans, lamps, then where to keep the doors, also where to keep the dining table, where to keep the, if you are taking an example, if you are taking an example of a classroom, then if an interior designer comes here and just watch the class, after that he gives some ideas that your class looks very beautiful in a good manner also. Okay, he designs a class from inside, where to keep all the benches, where to keep the chair, board, then table also, class teacher's table, where to keep it. So he designs all the things, where to keep, or all the charts, that is done by you. So here also in activity number 5, I will just read for you, and whenever I will send that PDF of this chapter, you can also see it and arrange all the things according to the picture, okay, given in the picture. Just as all the colors help to make a rainbow, we have seen the colors, yes or no? Yes, that they together means unite, you can say unite, okay, all the colors united and made a rainbow, then only the rainbow is possible. Okay, with one color missing, the rainbow is not possible. So you can say there is a unity in a color. Okay, like that everyone can help to make a school a better place to learn. If we together work as a team, okay, as a team, if we work together, we take the help of each other. Each and every students take part in a school to make a school a better place, okay, a better place to learn also, yes or no? If we all unite and try to do something, then that work will be finished in a less time also, and you will get good results. Okay, if you will work together, then only. Okay, if I take an example of one of the classroom of a 6th standard, if some students are not working and some students are just playing, some students are studying, okay, if all the students starts to learn together, they solve the problems of each other by asking to each other, then they will know more about the chapter, which the chapter they are learning, they will know about more about it, and they will also get, and you will also get more information about the chapter that you are learning, because all the students have different ideas towards that chapter that you will gain. Okay, and if you have new ideas towards that chapter, then you will also provide that ideas to your friends. So there will be a transfer of knowledge from one person to another. So you will all together get proper knowledge, proper information of that chapter. And if you have any query, in the chapter, then you can also discuss with your friends and they will help you. Okay, so working in a group, working with a team gives you a best results, a good results, and you can achieve your goals in a short period. Okay, that is said in this activity number 5. Okay, look at this picture with a partner or a group. Okay, you have to look it with your partner, means your friends, or you can make a group and just look towards this picture. Now all the things you see in the picture, think together about some ways the students in this school could help in the classroom. So first of all, you have to make a group, or you can take a help of your friend. After that, you have to look at the picture that is given in the textbook of activity number 5, and you have to design your classroom, because here all the things, see the picture, it is given here. Okay, see this picture has all the benches and tables and chairs. It is not kept at a proper place. Okay, so with your friend you have to discuss and put all the things in a proper place. Okay, Now, what they have just said that use the picture to help you write two sentences about the things you can do help in your school. So, you have to write two sentences about the school or of your classroom, that how can you help, okay, how can you manage this classroom or a school. Okay. Share your sentences with your classmate, listen to their ideas of other classmates. Now, when you are having new ideas, just before only I told that when you have new information or new ideas, you can share with your friends, okay, and just look at them, just look at their ideas also. When you just say your ideas to your friends, at that time your friends also have a new ideas on your ideas, okay. So, they will also give you some advice to you, no, you are wrong here, so you can do, instead of this you can do this, okay. So, you will also get a new ideas from your friends. Which three ideas from other classmates did you think were the most interesting? So, you have to write the three ideas which were more interesting than your ideas from your friend, okay. So, this is the activity number 5 that is given in your textbook. I have just explained what to do and what to do in this activity, okay. When I will share this PDF, you can just go through it. Then comes the activity 6, but it is you can do it by yourself only, okay. It is based on the activity number 5 and activity number 8, okay, not 7, not 6 and 7, but activity number 8. In that they have just talked about the colors, okay, colors. Now, here also they have given 3 stanza, or we can say 3 small paragraph of the colors, okay. So, I will explain you what is given here and what we will study about these 3 things, okay. So, let us start our new activity, that is activity number 8, that is activity number 8 in your textbooks, okay. A beaver is a brown animal that lives near water and is known for building dams from trees that is cut down with its teeth, okay. So, one of the spelling here is beaver, okay. See, beaver is an animal, okay, is an animal like a rat. Animal looks like a rat, okay, and this beaver animal is seen in the North America. Where it is seen? It is seen in North America. It is seen in the North America. More of these small animals are found, beaver animals are found in North America, okay. And what does it says that, what does here it is said that a beaver is a brown animal that lives near a water, okay. So, these animals, moreover this animal lives near a water. So, you can say that this animal lives in a water, rivers, or this gutters and all these things, okay. They also live on the land, okay, both on the land and the water, and it is known for building dams from the trees that it cuts down with its teeth, and they are famous for the building dams, okay. We have seen many dams in our Gujarat also, geography, when you are studying the geography of Gujarat, and in that the dams construction are also included, okay. Our famous dam of our Gujarat is Narmada Sarovar Dam, okay, where there is a statue of unity, Mr. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, okay. So, that is a dam which is concentrated on the river Narmada. Now, so what is the work of this animal? This animal also builds the dam, okay. From what does it build? It builds from the trees, that is it builds the dams that it eats, the things which is eaten by these animals, means if you take an example of a rat, it is like a rat only, okay, but it is a big animal, okay, it is larger size than the rat. Now this animal cuts the things, okay, it cuts the trees, it cuts the branches and all these things, okay, and from that they make the dam. What they cut, they make, they bring it together, and after that they build the dams with the help of the things they have been cut by their teeth. Now this paragraph is given because the color of this brewer is brown, light brown, dark brown, okay, you can find these animals in a brown color, okay, shades of a brown, and the tree's bark, or you can say the tree's stem, is also in a brown color, okay. So this was our first stanza of activity number 8. I hope that you understood it. Now second paragraph is given, or a stanza is given. Amber is a kind of a clay. Now they have just talked about amber, okay. Second one is amber. It's a clay, okay. ये क्या है, तो एक मिट्टी है, ओके, मिट्टी के भी कितने सारे प्रकार होते हैं, उसके टाइप्स होते हैं, ओके, क्ले सोइल, सैंडी सोइल, देन clay soil, sandy soil, black soil, okay, these are the types of sand, okay. In that also of a sand or a land, you can say, in that amber is also a type of a clay, okay, one type of a clay only, okay, and it is in a brown color, it is in a brown color. This amber is a clay, it's a clay, okay. We are seeing a black soil in our Gujarat, we are seeing a black soil, okay. You are seeing nearby our school, you are seeing a black soil, yes or no? Like that amber is also a soil, okay, it is a clay, okay, you can say it is a clay. How, what is the difference between a soil and a clay? Okay, clay means when you pour a water on a sand, it becomes a clay, okay. When you make a paste, okay, when you make a paste, how you will make a paste? It is one type of a clay, okay. When you put a water in it and just rub and roll that thing which you want to make, okay, it turns into a clay, okay. It does not absorb more water, okay. We can say the characteristics of a clay is that it does not absorb more water and it holds the water for a long time, okay. It holds the water for a long time. Now this amber is a clay and it is found in a brown color, okay. And what does it is made up of? It is made up of ferric oxide, okay, sorry, iron oxide. What is this amber is made up of a iron oxide. I will write the spelling, iron oxide, and manganese oxide, okay. These two are the elements which comes in a periodic table that we have studied in a bridge course, yes or no? Yes, I have made a periodic table in a bridge course. At that time I have told about these two things also, iron and manganese, okay. Manganese, okay, it is about this iron symbol is of Fe, okay. Iron is Fe and oxide means oxygen, okay, oxides of oxygen. So you can write here oxygen, and manganese means Mn, and it here is also oxide means oxygen, okay. So MnO and FeO. So these two elements are present in amber clay, okay. It is made up of these two things, that is iron oxide and manganese oxide. It is not given in textbook, but only I am giving the information about it, okay students. So it is FeO and MnO. Then they are saying that how do you think raw umber and burnt umber might be different? Now they have been talked about here about the colors of this umber. Okay, so the color of the umber clay is brown. Okay, which color it is have? It have a brown color. It has a brown color. It is in a brown color, but when it is burnt, means when it is burnt, at that time this color turns into intense brown color, means the brown color is present, but when you burnt it will turn more into a brown color. Okay, you will get intense brown color of this umber clay. So there is a difference between a brown and intense brown color. Okay, that you have to think by yourself. Okay, that how does it turns? Because of this ferric oxide and manganese oxide, it turns more into a brown color. So if someone asks what is the color of a umber, then you can say that umber clay's color is of a brown color, and when it is burnt it is more intense brown color. Okay, so this was in the second paragraph. Now second stanza also we can say. Now third one, some color names are not things. Now some colors names are not given. Okay, they have just given like 3F C like this. There are color codes. Okay, there are color codes present with the colors. Okay, if you go to a color shop, a paint shop, at that time when you just take the Asian paint colors, okay, you say just give me the yellow color, give me the orange color, or give me the red color. But the shopkeeper who is selling this color, they always depends on the codes. The code, they depends on the codes of the color. Okay, they will not understand about the yellow, they will understand about the yellow color, but there are various sets of yellow color and they have a different codes in it. Okay, if you say I want a slight yellow color, means light yellow color, then they will give a light yellow color having their own code. Okay, having its own code. Okay, so all the colors have their own code also. Okay, so here it is talked about that some colors names are not things. Okay, some colors have no names. How do you think about razzle dazzle rose? Razzle dazzle rose. What do you think about the razzle dazzle rose? Which color may be present in the razzle dazzle? Razzle dazzle rose. Now razzle dazzle rose means it is a present of a color which is in a pink color. Which color? Pink color. But this pink color have many different shades. Okay, it if I talk about a pink color, then it is a light pink color, dark pink color, the slight pink color. Okay, it has a many colors. So these crayons colors are made of a pink color, but with a different pink colors. Okay, shades of a pink color, that is known as a razzle dazzle rose. And you are finding the rose in a red color also, and the pink color also, white color also. Okay, so they are talking about the pink color, shades of a pink color. Okay, purple pizza. Okay, purple means pink only. Again, purple pizza. Purple pizzas. Okay, it is of a pink color, and they have just talked about the shades of the pink color. And screaming green were named. And screaming green were named. So shades, screaming green means shades of the green color. Okay, when you are just talking about one color is present, that we are saying it as a name of an English color. Okay, that English color, it is not a green color also, and it is not a yellow color also. Okay, it is a screaming green color, means you can say the shade, one of the shade of a green color. Okay, so they have just named all these colors on the codes. Okay, codes of this color. Okay, all these colors are named on the code. Okay, one of the code that I have written example, like example 33FFC. Okay, so all these colors having their code. Okay, so this was our 3 stanzas that is given in our textbook activity number 8. Now in activity number 9, that you have to do by yourself, that you have to mix 2 color and name the color by yourself only. Okay, don't name it that is given in the textbooks or in the colors which are you are bringing from the shop or anything else. Okay, you have to give your own name to that color. Okay, first color, which color you have to mix green and blue. Color number 2, mix orange and purple. Color number 3, mix red, blue and yellow. And after mixing all this color, you will get a new color. Yes or no? Yes. After getting a new color, you have to name that color. After naming that color, you see whether your color have which name you suggest to that color, it has an identity in it or not, that also you have to see. Okay, see here the table is given and you have to name the colors. They have given the colors name, which colors you have to mix, and after that mixing color, when you will get a new color, at that time you have to name that color. Okay students, we will keep it here and we will do the activity number 10 after in the upcoming lecture, means in next lecture. Till that see the video. Okay, I will send the PDF also. Okay, so you can easily read the chapter also. Okay, to improve your language, you have to read the chapter also, and if you face any difficulty, then you can ask to me also. Okay students, thank you and have a good day.